I'm gonna say it's a tough one. Like, this is my family. This has been my home, and you deciding to leave your home and go face the world is like a difficult one. But sometimes it's a choice you have to make. And when I thought about it, and we have a discussion with the coaches and everything, and they were like, "Boy, it's time for you to go. You've done everything you have to do for Tech. You've won all the title and everything." I think when I posted on my story that I'm going to be leaving, when I saw the way everyone was responding, I think I shed tears for a moment. Tears came out of my eye because I felt the love of home here. And it's a tough one, but sometimes it's a decision that needed to be made to go feed the world. Yeah.
Talk about the opportunity Texas Tech gave you from when you look back at home in Nigeria and your family there.
I'm gonna say Texas Tech has given me a big opportunity. They've created a platform for me. This is something I've been dreaming of all year. I think I was talking to my relation back home and one of my teammates back home, and he reminded me. He was like, "Do you remember the time when we were watching TV and we were watching the Olympics and we were saying that someday we're gonna get to this stage?" And I think it was a moment I'm like, Texas Tech have created a platform for me to get my dream to the level I wanted to be, that I want and I'll be dreaming to be. Because I'm gonna say I came to Tech running 20.3 at the Olympics, and the 100 meter I ran 10.2, and you can see the big transition when I came here. Everything changed. Like, if you come to a university that has a program, that has good people, good coaches, everything is going to change. So I think that is one thing that changed from 10.2 to 10.1, 10.09, 9 seconds, from 20.3 to 20.0. I've never run indoor in my life. The first time I ran indoor was 20.4. The next time I ran it again, 20.1. So, like, this is a home of champion. This is where champions are made. Champions are made here. I think I'm gonna say, if you really want to do good as an athlete, this is the place to come. This is the home here that will make you that athlete you want to be, that dream athlete you want to be. This is the place where you will come and they will make you that athlete you want to be.
Divine, I'm a little curious. Where you came from in Nigeria? What was your, if you're comfortable talking about what your economic kind of situation was coming up? I know you were one of 10 kids?
Yeah, I'm one of 10 kids. Yeah, it was. I'm gonna say it was bad. Yeah, it was bad. I'm not really from a wealthy home. Yeah, and I lost my brother, and life is really not that easy for us back home. But I think that is one thing I use as my goal to push myself to always that. Yeah, I need to get to that stage where I can be able to help my family, and I think that has been part of my motivation.
3 years ago, you lined up next to Usain Bolt in the Olympics. If you were to line up against him today, what would you be telling yourself that you think is different?
I think it's gonna be different because the Divine of 2016 is not the same Divine in 2019. A lot of things have changed. My running static have changed. My running form, everything has changed. I think if this is the Divine going to the Olympics, and I'll be proudly say I would have gotten the medal in that Olympics and get to the final.
Do you think how helpful were your coaches when it came to making this decision? Because I know Kipley told us, like, listen, I'm going to tell him what I think he should do and I think he should go. How helpful were they in that?
I think I don't really know, but I'm gonna say it was our decision to make to let go. Like, I still have like 1 year eligibility in college, and letting me go this year, like, it's difficult. Like, leaving the program, which we know is really tough in the school. But one thing I've come to understand is these people, they don't just see me as an athlete. They love me and they care for me, and they plan and they have a better plan for my future, and they're letting me go to go feel the world. And I think it was a difficult decision to make, but it was something that they needed to do. It's not just something oneself is something like, you know, they have to let him go.
Is it nice to have that family atmosphere when you're so far away?
Yeah.
Having coaches you can trust.
Yeah, I think we have. I'm gonna say this has been the best. I feel more comfortable here than when I'm home back in my country, because they've given me a home here. They've accepted me. They've given me love, everything, like everything I need. They've given it to me here. So I think when I went back home last year, I didn't even feel comfortable staying home. I want to come back. That day is my home. Yeah, why? Because they've accepted me and they've given me the platform of becoming a better person, which I am. I'm getting. I am, and I know the future is better.
What
Do
were
you
the
have-
conversations like with, Wes, of like, what were your conversations like with him when like this became like a possibility for you to like go pro, a possibility in like when you started first like thinking about it?
I think after the championship, everyone was really expecting me to say I'm going pro, but I try not to make decisions by myself, and because I know there are authorities in there, so I waited for them, and they came up with it like, yeah, I don't, I don't really know, but I'm gonna say I would say I was thinking about it and I was not thinking about it because I was not making it a big deal. I was thinking of coming back next year by my own self. I was thinking of coming back next year because I was targeting the college's record, indoor and outdoor. But decision has been made already. I think it's important for me because this is where the foundation is, and I'm gonna say I don't know how to put it, but you can like build a house and move the house from the place into a new environment. You don't know what that environment is like because the foundation has been laid here already. So I really want to stay here and practice with my coach because he understood my body, he understood my program, he knows what I need to improve and knows what I need. Like he's more like know more of me now, so I can't just leave to go into a new program. And that sometimes it affects athletes when you move from one program to another. So I think I'm gonna be here for now.
When you start seeing your times getting chopped, just can you pick up on anything in your training that changed when you saw those results get lower and lower?
Yeah, I think something that changed was I think before I feel more comfortable running the 200, and he changed my mentality. It was like, no, you're good in the 60, you're good in the 100, and this is what you need to do. And in practice, when we do like block style, we focus on my driving phase, we focus on like pushing from the blocks and all of that. So it was like something that started like on a process. So it was like a process, focusing on my block style, focusing on my driving phase and all of that. And time goes on, when I was practicing, it was like, okay, focus on your driving phase. And I think when I began to get more confident, focusing on my driving phase, focusing on the push, I transited that to competition. And the first time I really executed and I did what I was doing in practice, that was when I ran the 994. And that really built my confidence high more. And from that moment, I started like doing it, and the results keep on coming. And that's been so wonderful, and I know more and more are still coming.
What's next for Divine Oduduru now that you?
Next is wait to see the company I want to sign, but I don't know yet. And praying for God for a better and a greater season in the world of professional.
When you look back on your time here at Texas Tech and Lubbock, I know it's not over, you're still training here, but when you look back maybe in 15, 20 years at it, what will you remember most about running here as a Red Raider?
I will remember the love, the acceptance, and the family here. I'm gonna say I will always be a Red Raider. This is gonna be my home. No matter where I'm going, I'm still gonna come back here as a Red Raider.
Who are going to be the main voices in your corner when you decide what club you want to join?
For now, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you were to line up, we were talking about Usain Bolt earlier. If you were to line up next to Usain Bolt now, who do you think would get the win there?
Well, there's a saying to say, "Give honor to which honor is due to," and I think he's a great athlete, and I'm gonna say we just have to wait till the time, till that moment, and I think that moment should speak for itself.
Do you have any advice to your teammates for next year, for next season?
My advice to all my teammates. First, I'm gonna say to all my teammates that I love them so much, and I want to use this opportunity to thank them for their love and care. I'm gonna say they are the best teammates anyone can ever dream to have. They are lovely and great, and I'm gonna say they should keep on being focused, keep that determination there, and do the right thing, and always believe in their coach and be respectful. I think one thing that will make you a great athlete is you being respectful to your coach and you following the rules and regulation that guides you as an athlete, and you're gonna be great. And I hope to see them do wonderfully well as a team again.
Kitley calling you the best runner of your two events in the history of NCAA track and field. Do you go into races believing that and telling yourself that?
I think I go into races understanding the fact that God has placed me and positioned me on where and who I am. So who God has positioned me to be is, I believe in the part of the Bible that said I'm the head and not the tail, I'm above and not below. I'm the light to my generation. It's choose a generation. It's city set upon the hill that cannot be hidden. So whenever I go to the track, I always tell myself that I'm a city set upon the hill that cannot be hidden. So wherever I go, my light must shine. So that is one thing I always get myself into, and that has been great.